podcast. Come take this walk with me.
Welcome back to the Three Parallels Podcast with your host, the Brother Dr. Jason Branch, where we rediscover who we were, we embrace who we are, and we make room for who we're trying to become. If that is you, you are in the right place at the right time. And today, I'm coming to you live from Battlecast Studios. Where is Battlecast Studios? I'm glad you asked. Today, I'm coming from the shipyard. Random place hidden in plain sight. This shipyard is filled with old boats, old construction equipment, excavators, bulldozers that's had their time, probably did a lot of work, a lot of years, a lot of hours of work. And now this is where they go to retire, die, or become something else. And I'm in the heart of it. So let me show you for those who can see. Random as ever. Right next to a boat, old, dead too, probably had a lot of years of life in it. In the middle of nowhere, hidden in plain sight. The best place on earth, if you ask me. So, this is where we are, and this is how I podcast. I told you I'm the GOAT. This is your evidence if you did not know. Now you know. This is your evidence of what makes me the GOAT, because I don't know nobody else doing it like this. And even if they were, they're not me. So, there's that. I'm a little spicy today. What's up, family? Spicy J is in the building. And as you know, with Spicy J, what he said, I'm talking about him, he said, him, H-I-M, all caps. He said ain't no podcast if he ain't on it. So this is your reminder. If you have a favorite podcast, you know of a podcast that I need to be on, let them know, hey, man, I got somebody. I got a guy. You can tell them, I got a guy. Send them my info. Send them to me. Email, whatever. You all are now my advocates to advocate for us. Us meaning this community, this culture, this collective, this connection of human beings doing human things. All of us who are connected to this podcast, directly, indirectly, connected to Gator U, connected to anything that I'm doing, directly, indirectly. This is for you, and you're in the right place at the right time. It has been an amazing January so far. And I'm looking forward to Black History Month because it's going to be a healing month for Black folks, especially, because we're going to talk a lot about healing. I'm going to give y'all a lot of my basement in February and connect you with some friends and family that I value, cherish, love, and respect. So look forward to Black History Month. And for today, we finna go somewhere. I don't really know where, because you know me. You know how the show starts. You know how it ends. What happens in between, I don't know. I don't care. It ain't none of my business. What is my business to give you what I got. And you can do whatever you want to do with it. With that said, podcast, Three Parallels Podcast is available. Not just what you listen to, but there's also a podcast playlist. This playlist is real simple. It's on Spotify. You hit shuffle, hit play. Within the first 3 songs, you'll know exactly what you need to hear. And I'm also learning that the more you hear in the songs, meaning if you hear 3 every time, that speaks to your level of awareness. If you hear something every song, that speaks to your level of awareness, because what I found is awareness comes from exposure, repetition, consistency. So if I'm able to become exposed to different versions of me, then I can see me and other things clearly. So I've gotten to a place now where it's almost like anytime I play my 3 songs, I'm going to hear exactly what I'm supposed to hear because I'm looking for it. In other news, Gator Scales Journal, it's available to you live now. Yep, hard copy. I got it right here and it's ready for those who want it. The journal is near and dear to my heart because it's the first publication that I've had outside of my dissertation that you can buy. You can't buy my dissertation. You can go get it, but you can't buy it. It ain't for sale. It's for free. But this book is for sale and for free, meaning once you complete it, once you have it, gift it, meaning get it for someone else. Or if you're open, give it to somebody else, scribbled and everything, to show if that's what you want to do. But my challenge to you is to just get the book. Invest in yourself. So these are different ways that you can get involved, get engaged. Gator University is alive and well if you want to get involved in that as well. Everything is in the description, so get in where you fit in. In addition to the university, there's coaching, there's therapy, there is trainings. I offer a lot. Whatever you need, I got it. okay? Or I know somebody who do. So reach out. I'll let your boy. Let's get this show on the road. So without further ado, I gave you my announcements and things that I wanted to share because it's my show and I can do what I want to do. And I don't know any business, company, or entity, empire that do not promote themselves. When last time you seen a cow talking about eat more chicken, okay? We do what we want to do. There are no rules besides the ones we create. And somebody created a rule that even though you can eat more chicken, you can't eat it on Sunday. So let's dive into this. You can have as much chicken as you want from here, Monday through Saturday. On Sunday, you better go sit down somewhere, open somebody Bible, be in somebody church, or not, or not. Especially if you're part of the LGBTQ community, you don't need to be eating no chicken from this particular establishment based off of beliefs. That's the core of all of this, y'all. That's all, everything I'm saying, these jokes and everything, it's all connected to something. It's a belief. Whether you eat the chicken or not, whether they open on Sundays or not, whether they believe in us or not, it's a belief. Period. From the smallest entity to a conglomerate that's slanging chicken like it's the dope game. It's the chicken game. All clucks, no feathers, baby. All clucks, no feathers, especially not on Sunday. I just want to talk about it because ain't nobody talking about it. Moving on. Your beliefs are everything. And I had the opportunity to be exposed to a program that shifted my beliefs in a whole nother way and world that I never thought possible because I didn't know what I was getting into. And today I'm talking about the Landmark Forum. So if you're not familiar, Google it. Get on Reddit, AI, whatever. Look up the Landmark Forum. I don't get paid for this. This is something that helped me, something that helped shift me and my three parallels, who I was, who I am, who I'm becoming. And I also still use the stuff that I learned from that experience. And that was many years ago, 2019 to be exact. And how I got exposed to the Landmark Forum is I had a friend, big shout out to Dr. Natalie Williams. This experience for me, Dr. Natalie Wilson. So big shout out to Dr. Williams. Hey, I hope you're listening. But I'm referring to Dr. Natalie Wilson, HIV/AIDS specialist out of Oakland. Big shout out. And a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Oop and all that good stuff. So I'm promoting us. People that I love, value, respect, admire, that's been on my journey, on my path with me, directly, indirectly, through life. And I'm just sharing them with you. So Natalie is the person that exposed me to the Landmark Forum. And she said, and I quote, "Hey, Joker." That's how she talked to me. "Hey, Joker, you need to do this forum." And I'm like, "Man, what you talking about?" She said, "All this self-help and motivational stuff you be doing and therapy and all this, you need to experience the Landmark Forum for yourself so you can take your game to the next level." And I'm like, "Man, whatever." And she said, "Check it out." So she sent me the information and I looked at it, and then I looked at the price, which I can't even remember what it was, but it was way more than I wanted to pay. So I looked at the price. I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good this round." You know what I mean? I'm good. I'm getting the boat fixed. I'm getting my construction equipment fixed. I can't go right now. And I put it off for probably over a year. I just kept putting it off. But she was persistent and she kept following up like, "Jay, I think you need to get in this, man. It's a good deal." So she did it, went through several levels and layers, and eventually became a facilitator, a leader. And I'm just like blown away by it, even though I don't know what this is. It's kind of like this secret society. People who know, they know. People who don't, they don't. So I went in blindly. It was finally a place and space in my life where I had the time, I had the money, and I had the freedom to choose. And that freedom of choice was investing in myself. Sidebar, Spicy J, we're going to bend this left real quick. This is your life work. If you are not currently investing in yourself in any way, shape, form, or fashion outside of external investments, Now is your time. This is your breadcrumb. This is your reminder. This is your whatever you need to know that now is the time to start investing in you. Spend some money on yourself, on your head, like the internal, your brain, your heart, your body, your mind, your soul. Spend some money on it. I mean it. This is internal. You got external. You got the Louboutins. You got the boots and the shoes and the purses and the hats and the glass. You got all that, the rings and the cars and the clothes. And you got that. Okay, cool. Stunting like my daddy and my mama. Because they ain't know how to stunt. Let me teach you how to stunt, right? You've stunted. Okay, cool. What about the inner you? What about the basement? So I had to get to a place in my life where I decided, you know what? It's time for me to go down here in this basement and spend some money. And I did. And it was one of the best decisions I ever made. So I paid for the course. Hopped in, I think it was 3-4 days. And I jumped in blindly. I didn't read a lot of reviews. It's very polarizing. I read reviews after the fact. It's very polarizing. Some people are all for it. Some people, nah, it's a cult. Some people say, yeah, it's this or that. But, to me, it's whatever you experience or whatever works for you. So paid the money, time to come. I went and it was maybe 300 people there for like 3 or 4 days, all day. We there from about 8 to 12 hours. You're in there and it, it is experiences of yourself, of other people sharing that these testimonials and transformational information changes you as a person because it allows you to see life from a different perspective. And this forum helped me see things very differently where I had to begin looking at people, places, and things, including myself, differently than I ever have before. Once I started doing that, that's what helped me to evolve. So the person you get now is a culmination of all the things I've experienced from birth to where we are right now. Because all the things that you do, you talk about, that you have meaning, beliefs, ideas, it's all the same from where you were born, when you were born, to where you are right now. So wherever you are in life right now is based on all those things. I call those Gator scales. Gator scales, hey salamanders, are the scales that covers you and protects you based off of your lived experiences. This is why the journal is so important. This is why we're talking about Gator scales. This is being intentional. And the Gator Scales Journal is a way to invest in yourself. I'm not doing this to get rich. I'm going to get rich no matter what. This is not about getting rich. To me, what's rich is wealth. And my definition of being wealthy is having so much human capital that there's nothing I can't do. There's nowhere I can't go. Money has nothing to do with it because I am wealthy based off of my network. My network, my community, my culture, my collective, all of that. That's what makes me wealthy. The money's already here. Money is a tool. People is what bring the best experiences, in my humble opinion. So being at this forum, I had the chance to experience life with a lot of other people dealing with a lot of other stuff. And we shared it collectively. And it was amazing. It was amazing. I'm seeing things. You got homework, life work, like it's all the things. And I'm emulating some of those things within Gator University. It's a whole entity within itself that's very different for me. So going through the experiences with these formulas and models and modules and different ways of thinking and being and living, it created a community and a culture. And in this community and culture, everybody's speaking the same language. That's why people call it a cult. And to me, I guess every podcast is a cult because every podcast I know has a language. And more often than not, you repeat the language that you hear all the time, how often you listen to the show. So we all in a cult. Okay, cool. Now what? Education is a cult. Capitalism is a cult. Corporate America is a cult. The U.S. is a cult. Let's just talk about it. AI is a cult. Social media is a cult. Cult is whatever you say it is. All facts all day. So the forum helped me so much that I was so excited about it. I started sharing with other people. Now, I shared it with everybody named Mama. Everybody named Mama didn't do it. Just like I didn't. However, when you have somebody who cares about you so much that wants you to do well, then they will hold you accountable for your growth and development. So I did the same thing to our fine friend of the podcast, Dr. Julie McGay. So I told Dr. McGee, hey man, it's this forum, dude, you gotta check it out. And he was like, man, what is this about? Blah, blah, blah. So I was on him, like Natalie was on me. And before you know it, he did it and he loved it. And now we're speaking the same language. We were speaking the same language anyway, but this let us speak a different language. And he shared it and it spread. And I shared it with Mia when we first got together. And she said, yeah, I'm down, I'll do it. Mia's my wife, for those who are new to the show. She said, I'm down, I'll do it. And this was during the pandemic. So she did it. Her experience was virtual because of COVID. It wasn't the greatest. It was not the greatest. They did not have a great system to go from in-person to online because it's an experiential thing. In person, that's how it's designed. However, they now offer it virtual, and it's a better program now than it was then. But that was the beginning. This is just like for many aspects of life, for all of us. The pandemic changed everybody, directly and indirectly. And we can't go back. So now you know things, you see things, the perspective is different now. You can never go back. And for many of us, we struggling going back. Some of y'all got that call. All right, next year you're back in your office 3 days a week. Y'all lost it. Back in the class 3 days a week. For what? We've proven we can do this without it. Why are we going back? That changed everything, right? Perspective. So the Landmark Forum is 3 parallels all day long in its own entity, own right, before I even knew anything about it. It helps you rediscover who you were, embrace who you are, and make room for who you're trying to become, which is this show, which is healing. I say all that to say, if you want some, go get some. This is not a partnership. This is not a connection or anything like that. At this time, it will maybe later, but I'm not here to sell you stuff. I'm not here for that. I'm not a salesman. Like, I'm here to offer experiences if you want it. You ain't got to do nothing I'm talking about, ever. Ever. I need you to know that. It does nothing for me whether you do or do not outside of whatever it's supposed to do. I don't know what that is. I ain't never been here. Never done it. There's that. Do with it what you will. Okay? Do with it what you will. So, Landmark Forum. It's a language. It's a community, right? That's the backstory. Front story. We still on this TEDx journey, right? Last episode, you heard the one, the only, Gianluca Gibbons, man. He came in and he blessed us. He blessed me. And people are talking. People are talking. And that's what I love about the podcast. What's happening in real time are people are giving real time feedback. My mom even hit me up like, yo, I don't know who this Gianluca dude is, but he bad to the bone. He bad. I said, Mama, what about me? Man, Gianluca bad. He bad. He bad, dog. You good. You good. Gianluca bad, dog. That's what my mama told me. Straight up. Listen, your family will always humble you. You remember what was said Thanksgiving? Okay, let me stop. So we still on this team. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm enjoying life. Back to this TEDx, right? That's where I connect with Gianluca. I also connected with someone else. And this other person I connected with, it happened organically. So I'm talking about the next guest. Because as I mentioned, this season 3, baby. We've evolved. So I know who next. And this next guest is bad. I'm talking about bad, right? And you'll notice in our conversation what comes up. Now I'm trying to build, I'm moving into a place and space. I'm really practicing this where every episode connects to the next, to the next, to the next. But it doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter which episode you jump into. It's going to give you whatever you need if you're looking for it. If you ain't looking for nothing, you ain't going to find nothing. Period. And for many of us, Spicy J included, you know how often, you know what I'm saying, you go in that room knowing exactly what you're going to get. As soon as you walk through the threshold or the door, you stop. You ask yourself, now what did I come in here for? It's a real thing, y'all. I need you to know you're in good company. You're not by yourself. We in here, okay? So, as I'm minding my business at this TED Talk, just got done busting Gianluca upside the head with a honey bun. I'm minding my business, going to get me some water. I'm hanging out at the little watering hole. You know, they got a little wine, little water, little drink. Nothing major, but a little reception for the guests and the VIPs. Because, you know, I was VIP that night. Because I'm VIP from here on out. Hear me. It ain't too much. I ain't willing to spend a little extra to be VIP. And this ain't even like getting behind the velvet rope. This is just like, I want all the things that come with. Y'all got extra? I want guac, sour cream. Yep, I want extra because I'm extra. And I'm okay with it. Gators are extra. Hey, Gators. We extra. So be okay with being extra. Hashtag guac. So, as I'm minding my business doing my thing, I look over to my left and I see this woman. And she's just bright. She's lit up the whole room. She lit up the whole room and we outside. Hear me. We are outside. I turn around. I see her. She see me. And it was this long blank stare of, who are you? But I feel energy like a lighthouse. So I turned around, faced her. She faced me. We just start walking towards each other with a big Kool-Aid smile like we knew each other as long lost friends. And I said, hey. She said, hey. And you know how I hug. I gave her a big hug. She gave me a big hug back. And it was just a moment that we had where we embraced each other, complete strangers. And it was like nobody was even there. And we took a few moments to talk. I'm going to guess about 8 minutes, if that. And the conversation was so organic. It was so authentic. It was so humble. It was so nurturing and calming and peaceful and exciting and energetic at the same time. I'm like, yo, I don't know what this is, but I need to bottle it up. And I want you on the show. I want you on the podcast. And she said, yo, I got a podcast too. I want you on mine. I said, done. She said, done. Listen, done and done is a real thing. Because when you are done, you are done. D-U-N. Okay? D-U-N. For those who don't know, let's bend this left real quick. All week long, your life work is to be done. What's done? Doing something different, uncomfortable, and new. How often? Every day. You ain't got to go big, go small, micro level. Start really, really small and do something different, uncomfortable, and new and see what happens in a week. And when it does happen, let me know. Dr. Branch, I did something different, uncomfortable, new, and man, it changed my life. Put it in the comments, put it in the chat. Let somebody know if this show is doing anything for you. If it ain't doing nothing, tell me that too. Dr. Branch, I listen to your show every week and it does nothing for me. Great. We need to schedule a call. We need to schedule a call because something is not working. Meaning you got in earplugs, glasses that you cannot see, and a hat trying to look like me. Okay? Something ain't working. Holla at your boy. 404-436-2540. Text me, call me, whatever. I'm here and I ain't going nowhere. So, going back to this woman named Deborah. So me and Deborah talked, got on each other's podcast in 3 minutes or less and just start asking questions like, what is this energy? What is this brightness? And why is it so good? And who are you? And where are you? And what you doing in life? Man, I shared straight up. Hey, I'm here to see what the competition like because I expect to be on the stage next year. Bop, bop. And she like, whoa, wait a minute, slow down. I expect to be on the stage next year too. I said, cool, we'll be on the stage together, boo-boo. Let's go. She said, I don't know who you are, where you came from, but I like it. Come to find out, not only is she expecting to be a TEDx speaker, she's also connected with TEDx Temecula. She's in the know, you know, she's part of the network. And I'm like, yo, what are the chances of this? Because I told y'all last year I'm going to be on TEDx stage this year. It's going to happen. Telling you what I know, not what I heard. That red dot is for me. Underneath my feet, not on my bottoms. Red bottoms, I don't need none of that. I need that red carpet though, because that red carpet gonna lead to some more red carpet. I just want you to know what's coming. Because if it happens for me, that means it can happen for you. If you want it to, but you gotta do the work. And what I'm sharing is the work. So Deborah and I went further. What else you doing? She talked about coaching. Hey, I do coaching too. She talked about experiences. I do experiences too. Retreats, wellness. We're doing the same thing in different lanes. We both have an audience. We have people who want to hear what we have to say. And we're pouring into those people as much as they pour back into us. And it just happened organically. Out of all the people that's at this event, we connected. That's what I call a destination helper. You just see this in real time. Think about how often you're in places and spaces and you say nothing. You feel moved to do something, but you don't. Because of fear, because of your old self, because of what your mom and them told you, what somebody didn't say it, that ain't never did what you did and never been who you are, never been where you're trying to go. And we listen to them. I say we, that's you and I. We listen to them. And imagine how many things we missed out on because we allowed our old self to take the lead versus we taking the lead to our own lives based off of the future version of us. Him, her, them, all caps, no blue hat. Hashtag Chick-fil-A. This episode is not sponsored by Chick-fil-A in any way, shape, form, fashion, but I'm connecting the parallels, what I talked about earlier in this episode, to relates right now, beliefs. I'm going to be on the stage. Why? Because I believe it. Even if I don't get on stage this year, I don't care. I believe I'm going to get on that thing before it's over with, and it's going to happen because of what's happening. And I'm documenting this in real time on this podcast. It don't get no better. If it does, you let me know. Until that time, this is what you got. So me and Deb talked it up. We had a great time, great moment, and it was just so much energy. It's like, man, we good. We connected now. I will be in touch. Pleasure meeting you. Boom. In 8 minutes, we was in the attic, living room, basement, in each other's home, on each other's couch, in each other's basement, in each other's attic, in 8 minutes. And next thing you know, she's on the podcast. Finna bless you all in 1 hour or less. Same woman I just met that I connected with on the podcast longer than I did in person. And I just want you to pay attention to the ripples and breadcrumbs throughout the conversation. There's plenty. If you want some, come get some. Now is your time, family. I need you to stop playing with you, okay? I really need you to stop playing with you. The future version, the current version, the past version. Because those versions will change as you change. There's safety, there's peace, there's security, there's transformation, there's evolution in life. More of that comes from the work that you do in the basement. The more time you spend down there, the less scary it is. It's scary because you don't go down there. It's dark. We don't like dark places because it's unknown. That's what beliefs are. It's unknown factual information. And I don't care about the facts when I'm in my feelings. So I want you to step to the side of your feelings and let's talk about the facts. If I look at the facts, my feelings will not stay the same. Life work number 3. Check, challenge, change. Whatever beliefs you have that you hold on to for dear life, I want you to check them, challenge them, change them if they do not work for you anymore. Whatever that belief may be. I ain't even finna give you no clue. You figure it out, Scooby-Doo. Y'all having fun yet? I am. I told you season 3 something else. It's something else. So, Deborah's up next, family. And I cannot wait for this episode to drop because I know what it can do. I know what potential it has, just how much it did for me. So I know it can do something for somebody else. If you're curious, if you're interested in the Landmark Forum, get in, get you a ticket, get yourself in the door, get yourself in the room, and just see what happens, you know? Again, I don't get anything from this, but it was life-changing for me, and I just want to offer the gift that keeps on giving. In addition, 3 parallels. Who I was at the time that took the Landmark Forum, when I finished it, I was like, oh my God, I want to be a facilitator. It's so good. It's the content, the formulas, the models, all this stuff. It's so good. I want to do that. And then I start looking into, what it takes to do it. I'm like, nah, that's another degree. I'm good. I got all degrees I'm going to get. Unless it's a black belt in karate. And even then, nope, I don't want to work. So going to this forum as who I used to be, I was a person who was interested in becoming an author at that time. And here I am, all these years later, I'm an actual author. So that course was the breadcrumb and ripple for me to become an actual author. So here I am now with the Gator Scales Journal. That's me being an author. I had my PhD at the time, and I was the author of the dissertation, but this is different because you all now have access to it. You can buy this, you can purchase this, which makes me an author. It's a publication. I published a book. I published my beliefs, my evidence, my facts around becoming the best version of you, which all connects to this podcast. So if you're not healing, then that means you're not dealing. Ooh, that's a word. If you're not healing from this experience or this podcast, that means you're not dealing. If you're just doing it because it's fun and entertaining, you having fun with it, you ain't working. I'm challenging you to work by going beneath the surface. Surface is fun, laughs, and giggles, and that's because it's so deep and dark in the basement. That is it. That is all. This has been another episode of Three Parallels Podcast with your host, the Brother Dr. Jason Branch, where we rediscover who we were, embrace who we are, we make room for who we're trying to become. If that is you, you are in the right place at the right time. I have coaching available. I have everything available. I'm not even going to repeat it because you know what I am and who I am and what I do. If you want some, come get some. Last thing for this collective and community. Every time I travel, I'm going to share it with whoever wants some. And wherever I go, I'm curating the Honeycomb Hideout. The Honeycomb Hideout is where members of this podcast, the Gator Community, Gator University, Gator Nation, this is where Gator Nation goes to hang out. And I'm getting representatives from each state. I'm speaking this now. I have one person in every state to represent. Whenever we want to get together, we get together with somebody who's there, who know the culture. They know what's what, and they know where the spot's at, and what to do, where to go. So I ain't gonna work that hard because I got experts everywhere. Because we are experts in our own way, shape, form, fashion. So I'm just doing what I feel moved to do. If you want something, you can get some. I'm just here until I'm not. So take advantage while you can, while it's hot. I'll be in New Orleans end of the month. I'll be in Birmingham in the next month. Get with me, get at me. If you want to connect, we shall. Do with it what you will, this information. Pro tip, this week, I will challenge you to say less. Somebody do something with that. I would challenge you to say less. That is it. That's all. Have a great day, great life, great month, great everything. Peace.